Checkpoints were everywhere. Throughout the country for most of the day, driving was banned to prevent suicide bombers from targeting polling places. By the time the polls closed, it had been an almost entirely violence-free day. At stake, 440 seats on 14 new provincial councils, created to better reflect Iraq's ethnic and religious groups. Today's vote is not just a test of Iraq's stability, but an indicator for national elections slated for next fall. The purple fingers have returned to build Iraq today, said Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki. In 2005, the purple fingers were a sign of defiance. What a difference 4 years make. The last national elections were held under the threat of continuing violence, internal war with insurgents, and opposition to the American occupation. Sunnis largely boycotted that vote. Their return to the polls today is important, their contribution essential to restoring political balance and perhaps helping to undercut destabilizing sectarian politics.
Sectarianism have paid only blood of the Iraqi people and problems and violence.
It certainly looked a lot more like an election campaign, where candidates had been terrified to show their faces for fear of death. This time, politicians like Laman al-Humaidi hit the streets. It's still tense and dangerous, she says, but it is possible to minimize the risk. Most candidates campaigned with heavily armed bodyguards. There may have been little violence today, but 5 candidates were killed, 3 of them on Thursday.
It's never fair when candidates are killed for being out in the public. I think you have to look at the progress that has been made since 2005 and see if these are credible elections.
As President Obama works out when he wants U.S. troops out of Iraq, Iraqis know that increasingly they will be responsible for their own security and their own political destiny. Sheila MacVicar, CBS News, London.